You had to catch that right away. See, we won't have to, worry about gaining back all that altitude.
Okay.
See, you're turning, heading 0. So it's a constant scan between outside and inside, outside and inside, outside and inside. And we don't want to stall the aircraft yet. Good job, 3400. Once you get to 3500, make the necessary power changes to hold 3500 and heading 0.
Cooks Bay area traffic, this is Foxtrot Bravo November Echo, Cessna 150, currently at 2.7 on the north end of Cooks Bay. Currently just over Lefroy. I'm going to be transversing across the north end of the bay from Lefroy to Rouches Point. Any conflicting traffic, please advise. Foxtrot Bravo November Echo.
Where's Cooks Bay?
Cooks Bay is right up there. I'll show it to you on your map once we are out of slow flight, okay? See, that's coming up close to 3500. So start thinking ahead. And I'd like you to make the power changes to hold 3500. See, the one good thing is you're always in slow flight, which is, the aim of the exercise. Now we got to maintain altitude and heading. Good job. Whenever you're ready, 20 flaps, please, in stages. Good job, but still 3500 and still heading north. Very good. Don't push your nose too much, then you'll start getting out of slow flight. We still want to maintain that 45 knots, 45 to 50 knot attitude, right? Good job in holding heading. Look at that attitude, look at your head. That's 55 knots, that's best angle of climb. You're not in slow flight right now. You got to pull back more, right? And as you pull back more, please don't change your heading. You did a good job in getting there. Altitude. Altitude heading slow flight. Altitude heading slow flight. Traffic in the Claremont area, Cessna 152 Golf Foxtrot Hotel Kilo is currently about 3 miles southwest of Claremont, 3500. Okay, there you go. That's slow flight. Now I'd like you to trim the aircraft out for slow flight. Don't concentrate only on one instrument, please. Quick recognition and correction. Good. So you're in slow flight right now, Amir, but have a look at your altitude, have a look at your heading. What do you think you got to do?
November Echo is currently located just north of Keswick, en route to Baldwin. Any conflicting traffic, please advise Foxtrot Bravo November Echo.
Good job. Hold that runner in there.
Golf November Juliet, Cessna 150. About 7 miles south of Claremont Town, recovering from a simulated forced approach.
I have control.
Coming back up to 1600.
Look at that, bang on, right? You're holding this attitude and you're in slow flight, as you see there. You're maintaining altitude, maintaining heading. It cannot get any better, okay? But the point is, you've got to be a little more sensitive to what the aircraft does, okay? Because you're getting there, and I'm sad to see the aircraft deviating after you take the strain to get to where you want to, okay? So get there, hold it there. Excellent. Okay. Now, in this configuration, I'd like you to show me a right turn, gentle right turn, in slow flight, to heading east. Good, I'm glad you did your lookout, very nice. That's the anglider field out there, you know it, right?
No.
Okay, this yellowish green field. You see the hang gliders coming there? That's an hang glider field. I wanted to show you that. So we should not fly over that field. I have control. Have a good look. So you see this yellowish?
Now I see it.
Yeah, that's the hang glider field. Okay.
Now I see it.
Good job. Okay, I'd like you now to show me a turn to left heading 330 in slow flight, maintaining altitude at all times, please. Good job. You're in slow flight because you're holding the right attitude. Use your rudders, use your rudders as necessary. Good job. Okay, look, you're losing 100 feet, you're losing altitude. Add that power. 330.
It's very sensitive.
Very sensitive, that's the trick. Where are you going? Right rudder, right rudder. Remember, you're using more of ailerons. Ailerons are ineffective. How much ever you use them, they're not going to help you. One right turn to heading 090. Altitude. 1 second. Give me an altitude, Amir. What altitude are you going to maintain? 3400?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3400, heading 090 in slow flight. Good job in holding altitude, you see? That's the way you want to work things out. Excellent. And start thinking ahead. When you level out, I want you to be in 090, altitude 3400. Very nice. Look at that. 3400, 090 and in slow flight. Good. Now as you turn to the left now, I'd like you to stall the aircraft, power on stall and power and recovery. Okay? So turn the aircraft to the left. I'd like you to lead it on to a stall and recover from it.
So we take the power back throttle when it stalls?
Not really necessary. Look, you have only 2000, right? So you can control the aircraft with the power itself. Just make sure when the wing drops, you pick it up with the rudder and neutral ailerons. Full power, carbine cold. Good job, you recovered from a stall. I'm waiting to see that final touch. Full power, carbine cold. Full power, carbine cold. What else? Flaps up in stages, confirming positive rate of climb. Make sense? Good. Okay, I have control of the power. I'm going to set you up for the same thing. This time, quick in the recovery, okay? And good job in not using the ailerons. You control that really well. Okay, let's do a one more stall to the right. This power configuration and this flap configuration. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. There you go. Right rudder, no using ailerons, no ailerons. Look at that attitude, look at that attitude. That's getting into a secondary stall. Full power, carbine cold, full power, carbine cold. Good job. Okay.
No, I forgot the
Positive rate, 20 to 10. Positive rate, 10 to 0. Best rate of climb, best rate of climb, best rate of climb. Good job. Excellent, I have control. Okay, we're going to get into a spin very soon, Amir. I have control. Talk to me about the procedures, please, in a spin. How do you recognize a spin and how do you recover from a spin?
Well, we're going to be into a stall. The wing was going to drop, and
okay.
we were going to add for like rudder to induce the spin.
Before that, repeat this. Procedures are right
you said recovery. You said how do you recognize?
Yeah. So in recovery, how do you recover now?
Yeah, the ailerons are neutral. The throttle will close the throttle.
Okay.
And then we apply opposite rudder.
Okay.
And then we'll move the controls briskly forward.
Okay.
To break the stall and then neutralize rudder.
Very good. Okay, so I'm going to slowly get you into a spin, and I'd like you to do a radio call. Do you know where you are?
Nope.
Have a look outside. There you go. That's the town of Claremont. That's the town of Braham. All those intersections that you see. So you can use either the town of Braham or town of Claremont as your location.
This is Claremont?
Yeah.
And we are just east of Claremont, yeah?
Are we east or south?
Sorry?
Where are we exactly? Look at that. We are just south of Claremont. That's north, south, west and east, right?
Okay, so
that's Frenchman's Bay out there.
That's east.
This is east,
so that's north, yeah, so
2,000 feet over the south end of the island, heading northbound, going to circle over the town and head back to Port Perry, through the Roman River.
We are just south of Claremont, like a half a nautical mile south. Okay, go ahead.
This is Golf Foxtrot Hotel Kilo. We are just half a mile south of Claremont at 4,000 feet, climbing to 5,500 feet for airworks.
Good job, that's fine. Foxtrot Kilo staying at 4,000 and below for spins. Okay, so we're going to be at this altitude. We're going to lose not more than 500 feet, so we'll be fine. So all that I'm going to do, Amir, is, we did a hazel check, height, area, engine security, and look out as we were turning, in slow flight. I'm going to hold this power setting, just a tiny bit of power, 1500 RPM. I'm going to pull back, pull back, pull back. You told me about the recovery. All that I'm going to do is get you into a spin, do the recovery for you once, and then I'll get you into a spin again, and you do the recovery, okay?
Okay.
Pulling back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. The minute I stall, I kick the left rudder, and I'm in a spin. How do I recover? Throttle idle, right rudder, braking the stall gently. Once I'm at the right attitude, take a deep breath.
Yeah, my head is spinning.
Take a deep breath. See, that's the reason we take a deep breath, for you and for the aircraft. Now we're at full power, carbine cold, climb back to 4,000 feet. We lost about 500 feet. Let me know when you're okay.
But you have to walk me through it when we're doing it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. So as I said, the first thing you want to do, throttle idle, opposite rudder, brake the stall. Okay? And aircraft will gently come up.
Traffic 152 Golf Yankee Golf. Currently just about a mile from the east of Bowmanville, Force Approach.
Okay. So just hold that attitude and we're going to climb back to best rate of climb. Let me know once you're at 4,000 feet and you're okay to get into a spin, and I'll get you into it and you recover from it. I'll talk you through it, don't worry.